Hey, I'm Greg. Welcome to Gregsbeerreviews today, guys. Let's go see what's in the fridge today. Hello everybody, thanks for stopping by Gregsbeerreviews today. Today's beer, since it's nice and hot outside, is Flying Dogs in Heat Wheat Hefeweizen. It's got a little story here. It says a sword swallower taunts the crowd as they chant deeper, deeper. The ringing in your ears fades as you notice the mouse traps on his nipples. The air smells like clove and your mouth is wet with banana. Either you're in the best damn bar in the States or you just took your first sip of in heat wheat. Says 4.7% alcohol by volume on the bottle here, guys. So fairly light, easy drinking for a hot summer or a hot day, whether it's spring or fall. It's about 88 degrees outside, so I think that's hot enough. So without further ado, they're out of Maryland. For, like I said, 4.7. This is a Hefeweizen. Availability says year-round here on this beer. The cuisine is German, and the cheeses are the tangy brick, Edam, feta, and the meat for this is poultry, fish, and shellfish. Glassware is a Wiesen glass. I got the Dinkelacke glass here, guys, and not recommended for extended cellaring with a 4.7 ABV on this one. So get the cap off of this one and see what it's all about. I've never had this one before, guys, so it'll be a first for me. And these Hefeweizens usually produce a fairly big head. That's why we have this large glass here, guys. So let's see what we get. And being a wheat beer and a Hefeweizen, I want to get all the goodies out of the bottom of the bottle. So we're going to swirl that around. Of course, as you can see, it is a fairly clear. It looks like a lot like a super carbonated macro lager, but it is not. So that ought to give us all the goodies out of the bottom, and watch how this clouds up. I'm not going to pour that a little more aggressive probably to get that great big monster head, but I did want to. And you see that turned it into a fairly cloudy tangerine color. Is that a word, tangerine? Looks pretty good in the glass. Very carbonated beer. A lot of bubbles streaming up. Let's get a nose on it. Oh yeah. Very typical of the Hefeweizens. Banana, clove, coriander. Just a slight hint of grapefruit there. Smells very good, and as you can see, the head has basically dissipated here, so it didn't stick around very long. Let's give it a taste here, guys, see what we got. Cheers, everybody. Hope everybody's having a nice day so far. Yeah. Banana, clove, coriander, maybe a little light fruit in there. Maybe some tangerine or oranges or something in there. Some lighter fruit. No alcohol whatsoever. Very easy drinking, very sessionable. Very long mower-ish, if you will. Just my opinion, guys. Now, a lot of people say, oh, it's the best thing I ever had. These lighter ABV beers are meant for the hot days like this. Something that you can drink one or two of and go back to what you were doing and not be heavy on your stomach, or the alcohol be so strong that you drink two of them and you got your head spinning around. So very easy drinking, very lightweight, very sessionable, very summer-like beer. Much tastier than a Bud Miller or a Coors. Just my opinion. There are some Bud Miller Coors out there that'll fight you over them words. Very tasty, guys. Well, we're going to let it warm up just a hair, not much. Let the other half taste it, and we'll come back and do the final chug. Looks like an okay, slightly above average Hefeweizen. Have definitely had better ones. Very sessionable. I don't think it was very expensive. I don't remember exactly what I paid for this, but it wasn't much. I think it was less than $2, $1.75, $1.95, something like that. I only bought one, didn't buy a 6-pack of it or anything, so decent beer. So stick around, I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. Got just a little left, maybe a little more than a little bit. Let me hit this one more time. Now that it's warmed up, it's a little on the thinner side. A little on the watery side too. Bottle chug. Slightly above average on this one, guys. I've definitely had better tasting Hefeweizens than this. Was a little more impressed when it was cold out of the fridge than I am now that it's warmed up. So it's okay. I mean, like I said, there are better ones out there than this. This seems a little on the thin side once it's warmed up here. And of course it's appropriate for the style. It'll be light and thin, but it seemed to lose its zing after a while. So that being said, guys, I know it's a fresh bottle because it's got the date here on there. On the bottom of it here for 2013. I got it right here on the bottom of the label here, right at the very bottom. I'm gonna give it a 6, which is a solid B. It is slightly above average, but nothing to write home about. The Beer Advocate rating for this is 80, which is in the good range, and Rate Beer says 43 overall and 49 in style. So there are a few others out there that's not impressed with this beer, the same as me. So it's okay. Slightly above average, but not the best I've ever had. So if you've had it, give me some comments back on this one, guys. Whether you liked it, didn't like it, loved it, couldn't stand it. And as always, rate, comment, subscribe, and let's go look in the fridge.